Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Monifactory. Okay, here we are today, episode 75. Last episode, I believe the big finish was that we had gotten that UV main processor, or that thing, that circuit, I forget the name of it. But yeah, between episodes, I did do some little tweaks and such. First thing is I upgraded our plasma turbines to the LUV dynamo hatch, but because it's a 4 amp, it's going to be putting out ZPM. So we have 91,000 possible EU per tick per each of these, and it looks like the turbine here broke. So let's go ahead and get some more turbines. Oh, there we go. I was like, I knew we had more. No, god dang it. There we go. Now I gotta go grab another 2 turbines. Okay, those are good, those are good. That needs a replacement. You good? Yes. Okay. Next, I upgraded our alloy blast smelters to ZPM. So let's see, I think it's over in this section. Yeah, here we go. So we have a ZPM now for the 2 ABSs. And another thing that I found out about, which is pretty darn neat, is that storage cells can now mimic the functionality of the tanks and chests from GregTech. And what I mean by that is there are AE2 cards, for example, the overflow destruction card, and I think it's called the equal distribution card. So effectively what this card does, well, first let me show you. You can take, let me take that. You can take a storage cell, right? And you can partition it in this section here. But you can also put upgrades in the cells. And I don't know if this is super new and I just only found about it now, or if it was old and I never knew about it before. But as you can see here, we have overflow destruction card, fuzzy card, inverter card, equal distribution card. But the two that I'm really concerned about are the overflow destruction card and the equal distribution card. So I can say I want to have an equal amount of these 3 or 4 items on the storage cell, all while being able to overflow or being able to destroy any overflow. So that is pretty neat. In fact, I did put a storage cell in the bay right here. You can see we have biochaff. I think that's charcoal and some manner of dust. I forget what that's called. Do I need to bring it out? Okay, I don't think it will show me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that back in. Next, oh yeah, that's right. I was working on the ZPM Energy Hatch off camera. Wait, did I do anything? Okay, so we have the ZPM Energy Hatch. Let's go ahead and take that out. Oh, ZPM circuit assembler quest completed. What? Okay, what's the... There we go. Stress-proof casing, huh? Anyway, and the energy converter. So now, with these two... That was weird. I thought I saw question marks on the text down there above the armor bar. Anyway, so the ZPM Energy Hatch, that was just a matter of an LUV Energy Hatch, data orb in our research station. And that consists of, you know, the usual chips, ZPM circuits, cable, hole. But I also have the ZPM voltage coil here, and that's europium wire and magnetic samarium. Oops. But now that we have the ZPM Energy Hatch, I can go ahead and put these 2 items on our assembly factory, and I'm not gonna need the single block assembler anymore. This bad boy right here, because I had to effectively put this recipe in here, you know, to make it and change the recipe and all that. So no longer will I need to do that. So let's go ahead, get down to our assembler here. Now I do believe there is a one configured in here somewhere. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go ahead and remove you, put you there, and put you there. Okay, so now that is ZPM and ZPM maxed here. Let me go and grab that circuit, or that pattern rather, get you out of there. Oh, and I guess I can move this one too, considering we have the hatch now. So let's go number 1 and number 0, and that should all be fine. Let's get rid of this. Now I'll probably get another converter and hatch for the circuit assembler as well. Beyond that, I also moved the normal pipe extruder patterns to the extrusion factory. And I think that is the gist of that. Oh, look at this. Did we get the trophy yet? No. So even the LUV age is locked. I don't know, maybe we have to get the circuits, all the circuits, for it to matter. Because I can't be certain, but it looks like this one is pointing down. So yeah, this goes to this, to this, to this, yeah. Okay, late game. Oh yeah, the world accelerators. I wonder when that's going to come into play. There is still that PTRB situation. I need to figure out how that works. Apparently it's wireless power to some degree, but I'm not really sure beyond that. Okay. Now we technically have the T6 miner now. And that would be useful right now for a few select things. We got the T6 nether quartz mission. That's going to be a breakable mission, so I might have to make an assembler to fix that. Uraninite, rare metal mixture, and plutonium. So that is a good pattern. Now, I don't think we're going to need Einsteinium for a bit. And that is, of course, for T3. So, if I look at the fusion area, we still want to get the fusion coils. And let's see. Go ahead and put that there. If I had to put a pattern, wait, what did that say? Requires clean room. Okay, that's fine. We're going to need the europium plates and aquata fluid pipes. I think everything here looks like we have it. Beyond, yeah, that and that. Okay, so let me go get that made up. We're gonna need small Naquata pipe. Now, do we have a small? Yes, we do. Okay. Now, just to make sure, I don't think we need a higher voltage. We need 8 voltage. Okay. So yeah, that should be fine. Although ideally, I want to move that to the extrusion factory. And then last, gonna need. Oh, I need to get that fixed. Let's get that out of the way. So that is a LUV uni. LUV uni. Make sure that's on 4. There we go. And plates. Plate. Wait, what's our europium situation like? Okay, it's a fluid. Oh, but we have the means to craft that. Okay. So we'll get a bender. And we'll get that. And where did my multi-pattern tool get off to? I don't see it in there. There you go. Okay. Put you there. Boop, boop. And I guess that can go in here. Okay. And that will go into the assembler. Looks good. All right, so that's off to be crafted. Okay, so while that does that, that would open the way for the Fusion Mark II, also for Nicodria. Can I zoom in? There we go. That leads the way to Darmstadia. Oh, I don't want that. Americium, Tritanium, and that's going to lead to the Tritanium Coil. That's going to be fun. Interestingly enough, there is something called an advanced HPCA network switch. The network switch combines any number of computation data reception hatches into any number of computation data transmission hatches. This will be required when the CWT requirements of your research station exceed what a single HPCA can provide. Connect the CDRH to your HPCAs with the bridge components within them, and connect a single computation data transmission hatch to your research station, and it will receive the sum of CWT from all your HPCAs. I see. Now, all assembly line recipes are available to you, given you have the CWT to research them. The most computationally demanding scan for the ultimate battery requires 144. Ugh. Once you scan and make your first UV circuits and ZPM field gens, you can upgrade your HPCA computing components to advanced components. These provide 16 WT and require 4 cooling. With them, you can upgrade a single HPCA to provide 32 of that total, enough for basic UV. Whew, okay, that's gonna be a bit maybe. What's that? Yeah, ZPM field gen. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit, I think. That's not a worry. It's this that I'm worried about. Oh, crystal processor mainframe. Okay, we have that. All right, how close is the fusion coil to being done? It might still be a bit. Okay, back up then. Let's go to late game. So there's something over here, Skulk charging. Interesting enough, Skulk itself functions great as a bio battery. Yeah, okay. What are you unlocked by? Europium ingot. No, we have that. IV power storage. Okay. Let's... Oh my god, the Vajra. Oh, yeah. A modern Vajra. I remember this thing. Maybe I'm looking to making this. The Omnibreaker is a tool added by GTM Utils, which can instantly break any block. When using the Omnibreaker, you can right-click to break one block at a time, or hold left-click to continuously break blocks. The Omnibreaker does not automatically relocate blocks to the player, so it is advised. Okay. How crazy is that going to be to make? Not at all, really. All right. So we want to get the IV Lapotronic Energy Orb. Let's get that bookmarked so I can easily access it. Oh, wow. That is interesting. I didn't realize that. If you bookmark a recipe in JEI or NEI or whatever the hell you want to call it, and it has that little, like, arrow to the top right, it goes right into your AE2 terminal here. Okay, so what was that? Hacker. Or a circuit assembler, apparently. I think this is what we want. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now I don't think, yeah, we don't have the engraved Lapotron crystal chip yet. Just make sure on one thing, that does not need a circuit. Circuit. I guess this will do fine here. I will need to check, though, if the input buses are configured properly. Okay, as for this, however, we're going to need a blue lens, and I might already have one, but I'm not completely sure right now. Lapotron crystal. That's going to be an assembler. Lapotron. Okay, we're going to need an autoclave. We're going to need Lapotron dust. Lapotron dust is lapis dust and Energium. Okay. Neither of those do we have yet. But first, let's go ahead and put this in a mixer. We're going to want the Energium, ruby dust, and redstone dust. And what was that again? Number 1? Okay. Energy. Yep. Ruby dust. Right. Okay, let's back up again. We are going to need ruby. And that's going to come from the Microverse mission. Oh, I guess I never set this up. A redstone mission. Ruby and redstone and cinnabar. Now, I do believe the gemstone sensor I've set up to some degree. Oh, that's right. So the thing with this recipe, it's going to need... it does not use... It cannot reuse lenses, so they have to be made on demand. So if I'm not mistaken, I did make this recipe here. And because of the lens situation... what do they call them? Dandelions, gold, sunflower? Yeah, there we go. You can see I have 2049 sunflowers. That's because I made a tree farm, camera, I believe, to set all that up. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the raw ruby mission set up here. You're going to want to do that, and I believe get that out of there. Okay, so let's get rid of you. Let's cycle... Oh, shoot. I need to do that again. Forget the order of operations, if you will. Okay, redstone. Okay, so we have the ruby there. And we'll get rid of this. Make sure that when you want to see the other items below, you scroll down with the mouse wheel. And there we go. Raw ruby with all the items here. Oh, wait a minute. Get rid of that. Okay. So if I go over here, T1, bada boopy, and making sure that these don't have the rocket fuel in them. Good. All right, ruby. Okay, what? Rose gold drill head? Okay, maybe we didn't take care of that yet. So the rose gold drill head. Where art thou? There we go. Okay, those are all good to go. Drill, I have a bad feeling. No, okay, I guess I updated the pattern capacity here. Ruby. There we go. How is the fusion? It is done. And there we go. Go ahead and put you in there. Right. So with the raw ruby, we want to send that through the thermal centrifuge or the normal processing. We get chromium. Allegedly, we get... Well... That's the question. Are we going to want the ruby gems themselves? It doesn't look like it. Okay, that's for a second there. I thought that was an ultimate crafting table situation there. Okay, I don't think we're going to need them right now. So for the time being, I'm just going to send them to the thermal centrifuge. So let's go pop over to our thermal centrifuge processing line, and we'll pop you in. There we go. So that's going to get churned away. And we'll get chromium that way. Are we using chromium for anything? I mean, it's been so long that I don't remember precisely. Oh yeah, stainless steel, nichrome. Yeah, okay, a lot of things. A lot of things. Darn it. Let's get back up. Okay. For the T6, should probably set this up to send off for the... I guess I can call this the radioactive mission, although that being said, Wither Realm data, we are going to need to set up a mission for that itself. Witherbone. Interesting. Gas tier. So we're going to need to set up a whole other mission as well. Nether rack. Yeah, we have plenty of that. So Witherbone. Make sure that's on top. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And that's a stabilized mission, isn't it? Whoops. There we go. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And we'll save that here. Now, because this is a mob recipe thing, it's going to get damaged. So I am going to need a separate assembler to do all this. So perhaps I'll do this off camera. And go from there. So let's see, T1. So of course, we're not going to have the lava. We're not going to have the 2.5 miner. So let's see, what would be a great way to get lava? It's probably going to come down to having a pump in the nether, isn't it? Now, GregTech should have a pump. They do. Chemical reactor, there's the magma block. Although... yeah, that's not terrible. That's a way to do it. So if I were to do it that way, chemical reactor, yeah, we could melt that down in the LCR, it looks like. Okay, so what is this going to entail? This Mark III miner does not look to be destroyed. That's already a win there. Epoxy resin, you say? Reinforced epoxy resin. Am I going to have to make a melter recipe for this thing? It does appear that way. Now I'm concerned. Oh, I see. That's okay. Oh, we are going down a rabbit hole here, but I guess it's worth it in the end, right? All right, so let's go ahead and get that. We are going to need a fluid cell. All right, and we're going to go ahead and pop you in there. Oh, you pop you in there. Reinforced epoxy resin. Now I don't think we're going to need to worry about a destroy overflow upgrade. That would be a excellent idea, though, for all my other cells and other such things going forward. Okay, so put you away. You might end up needing another extractor. That's a pattern. Okay. What was the IV liquids? Okay. Let me pause here. Let me get some things taken care of. Well, actually, oh wait, hello. There we go. I'm still gonna need another extractor. Wait, what are you? Wait, Did I pull this out somewhere? Weird. So we're gonna need a table for that. Gonna need a blasting kit, and there's that fluid there. Is there a way to get more of them? No. Oh, unfortunately, I'm just now seeing we need TNT. Okay, how bad is this gonna be? Gelled toluene with sulfuric acid. Sugar, polyethylene pulp. Sugar, polyethylene pulp. Good lord. Am I gonna need to make a tree farm? A greenhouse? Yeah, I might have to do that. Okay. Oh, that's a big rabbit hole to go down to. Alright. Let me do this. Let me pause here. Let me get a greenhouse going. And we'll get to making that TNT today. Polyethylene. Let me look at this for a minute. Macerator. Perfect. Okay, yeah. So let me go ahead and get some things taken care of, and I will be back, and we'll cover those changes, and we'll go from there. Back in a few. Hey, everybody, we are back. All right, so I went ahead and I patterned up the magma cube recipe. So as that would imply, I have set up the means to make the blasting kit, which ideally I should probably think about. That's going to need glycerol trinitrate, sorry. Trinitrate. I don't know if we have that, but glycerol and nitration mixture might not be too bad. I'll think about that later. Anyway, so with the blasting kit, effectively I went for this recipe and what? Oh, okay. Effectively, we needed to make the TNT, and that in itself requires the gelled toluene that we covered, which polyethylene pulp and sugar and toluene, we have that for days. Now for the sugar though, again, I had to make that greenhouse, which is all the way down here. Now I need to pretty up this room, but I just came back to, to update in progress and such. We have this greenhouse now, and it is responsible for the sugar. Now, I did set up a storage cell where it will delete any overflow. Oops. It will delete any overflow of sugarcane. So eventually well, that is going to be an interesting question, because unless I make this top priority, like 15,000 for example, I don't know how it's going to handle if this one were to fill up. But it doesn't even seem to be filling up right now, did it not? Interesting. I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm not aware of right now. Maybe there's sugarcane already in the system somewhere. I don't think I made a duplicate greenhouse. I wouldn't be surprised though. That's dandelion or golden whatever flower. That's tree farm. That's cactus. All right, I'm not certain then. Anyway, so the magma block is it stuck on something? Question mark. It seems not to know what it's trying to make. There we go. Unfortunately, I might need to have to get this fixed because it seems to have forgotten the recipe. Yeah, it seems to be missing some items there. Okay, well, I'll get that adjusted later. That... did I screw up the blasting kit? You know, E recipe. Yeah, that's supposed to be an assembler. See what maybe it's being jammed. No, 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 no. Blasting kit. What gives? Where was the T1 again? Are you over here? Okay. Blasting kit. 0 assembly. Liquid reinforced epoxy resin. Is there fluid in the assembly machine? Maybe that's blocking it. No. He likes that. There's something about this it doesn't like. Is it because maybe I have too many items? Let's go back up. I always forget which room it's in. Originally. So it shouldn't be the fact that it doesn't have the room. Rocket fuel. Oh, you know what? It's the rocket fuel. That's what it is. We need to adjust this recipe. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Should be good. T1. Boop. Boop. Cancel. There we go. Always make sure to check your patterns. Right, so with the magma block, I don't want to do it that way. I don't know if I have a lava storage. This might be a little bit risky. Let's go ahead. Okay, we do have lava storage. Cool. Right. Gotta remind myself what the all was for again. We wanted to send off a mission. Ah, yes, the bone mission. Okay, so the bone mission still need the 2.5 MicroMiner. Okay, so for that, we are going to want a advanced crafting table. Advanced crafting table. Advanced auto. I think it was the advanced crafting table, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, it's the advanced auto. Advanced auto. And then we're going to need a buffer. There's that. There's that. Don't really need to extend it, so we'll go with that. I need to extend the range port. Get that. Yoki. Cable. Range. Upgrade. Reach. Network. What the dang? What was it called again? Wireless. There we go. Booster. Okay, let's find a way down. Do I not have an access point in here? I should do. Okay. Now, we are going to want to 2.5. Okay, so we want to send all the items into a chest so that we can then put them into the table manually, right? Chemical quiver, you say? Interesting. Wire mill. Whew. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out a string situation. Put that. We want to put that there. Okay, so we still got some things to go. So magnetic dynamo. All looks good there. And we're gonna need to get some more slots going now, aren't we? Silver gear, dark bimetal gear, double dark steel plates. We got some things to do. So let me go ahead and grab you out of there. Okay. So let's get this. That's all good there. We need double dark steel plate. Double dark steel. That's right. How we need to expand the matrix block here. I'm gonna need to figure out how to do that. Or like the numbers anyway on the cores, what have you. I'm hoping I can just get this done. Okay, gear, bimetal gear, and rods. Bronze rod. Surprised I have the long rod and not this recipe. Bimetal. Okay, we don't have the dark bimetal. Let's go ahead and get that. Now, what was the other thing? We needed a gear of some sort. I want to say it was the silver gear. So we're going to want the extruder. Okay. Okay, where are we on time? We got 40 minutes. Rightio then. So this is more of a, I think, like a side progress episode. None of this was for the bones to the Wither Realm to get this. Right, and that's another thing I'm going to need to do is get repair assemblers going. Additionally, I need to get a macerator tower. I think there is a large maceration tower. Yes, this bad boy here. And that is made of secure maceration casings, which... What's that made of? Xeron 100. Do I have that? I do. Cool. Okay, so maceration tower and assemblers or ships. Okay. So that should be done. Go ahead and grab all of this out of there. Now, the table here should not be powered. Good. 2.5. We are bada boop. Shift left click to save. There we go. That should be nice. Pop down here. Cryo. Do it. Okay. Dokie. There we go. There we go. Now it's made. We want to make that. And conduit. There we go. Oh, I hate how I keep fat fingering buttons like that. Okay, that should be good. Go ahead and make sure that's on that. Two and a half MicroMiner. All right. Go ahead and put that away. So with this, then we'll be able to get the wither or the bones. So why don't I go ahead and just send that one off? Not that we need more bones right now, but you know, that's good to have working. And then with that, we will make a recipe for this. All right, so how does that? Back reverse and cycle you up. That's a good way to get nether stars too, so that's pretty cool. And just to make sure, T2. Okay, so I have yet to rename the T2, which I believe is right here. T2 MicroMiner. Cool. Put you there. Why are you stuck? Did I do the same damn thing again? No, I didn't. Oh, wait. Oh. I'm gonna have to make changes to that MicroMiner. I'm gonna have to make it so that I can put. I'm gonna need to put a sub network there so that I can. Well, I think the easier method would just be put a quadruple input patch on the MicroMiner and just have lava in there and rocket fluid. at all times. That being said, if you did enjoy this episode, we'll continue to work on this kind of stuff here. And now that that's out of the way, now it does open the path for this Mark II. 16 times ZPM Energy Hatches. This will take quite a bit of ordering, so I might have to, I guess I will need 4 of these. Might have to get things, yeah. We're gonna need to do some patterning in the next episode, and we'll work on the fusion then. All right, that being said, I hope you enjoy. If you did, please leave a like or comment down below. It really helps me out. It shows me that you like what I'm doing. And I will see you all in the next one. Ta-ta for now.